Rockets kill 30 in Mariupol as rebels launch offensive. A series of rocket attacks has left 30 people dead and many more injured in the city of Mariupol in East Ukraine. Ukraine blamed pro-Russia rebels, but the separatists said Ukrainian forces were behind the attacks. East Ukraine's main rebel leader claimed he had begun an offensive against Mariupol, but later said he will not storm the city. The Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe (OSCE) said the rockets came from rebel-held areas. But Alexander Zakharchenko, head of the self-proclaimed Donetsk People's Republic, said his forces had not carried out active operations near Mariupol until Saturday, Russian news agencies report. However, he added that after Kiev blamed the rebels for the attack, he ordered his troops to neutralize the positions of Ukrainian troops east of the port city. Meanwhile, Ukraine's security service has published what it claims are intercepted audio messages between separatist rebels speaking about the Mariupol attack. The authenticity of the messages has not been independently verified. International organizations, including the European Union, condemned the attacks. The OSCE called the incident reckless, indiscriminate and disgraceful and demanded a full investigation. NATO also criticized the attacks, adding that Russian troops in eastern Ukraine are supporting these offensive operations by supplying weapons. Ukraine's Defense Minister Stepan Poltoruk said military positions in Mariupol were being strengthened. His ministry said the city had been hit by 3 separate strikes by Grad rockets. Ukraine's Prime Minister Arseniy Yatsenyuk has called for a special meeting of the United Nations Security Council to discuss what he says is Russia's role in the conflict in eastern Ukraine. Russia is not only breaching the Minsk agreements, Russia is violating the fundamental principles of international law and humanity, Mr. Yatsenyuk told a meeting in Kiev. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko has announced he is returning early from a trip to Saudi Arabia to plan the response to events in Mariupol. He denounced the incident as a crime against humanity and called on the rebels to name their sponsors.